sitting in that row, kind of where Will is at, like, let me pick my head out. Maybe he'll tell me something. You know, maybe he'll tell me I'll be a doctor or something. Maybe I still got a chance to go pro. So I'm sitting there like, you know, I'm like, should I stand up? Should I make myself know? And I was like, nah. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just, you know, let them have it for themselves. And then for a few weeks, I was like, I wonder what he would have told me. You know, I was sitting there like, dang, I should have got up and got me a word, got me a blessing, you know? And then he came back. He came back close to a month after that, on November 10th. And pastor gave him a brief introduction saying, people may need some clarity. I know he said there'd be some doctors in the house, some professional athletes in the house, but what does that mean though? Like, do they just sit back and it's gonna happen? Like, people need some clarity. Come clear it up. And his wife came next to give another introduction, and she said, and she was speaking powerful too. In her 5 minutes up here, she was pretty much saying, seek the Lord for yourself. She was saying, seek the Lord for yourself. She said, when a woman or man of God tell you something, use that as the first step.
Yes.
And then get on your knees, pray for it, and do it yourself. He also said, faith without works is dead. Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And I think this year for me, I have faith that I was doing what I was meant to be doing, but I just didn't know. You know, like, I had faith that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, but I was clueless as far as like, is this for me? Starting to question what I was doing, but I feel like this is what I'm doing, so I'm still doing it because I have faith. You know, I don't know, but I'm confident. You know, so when he asked if you're uncertain, raise your hand. I didn't raise my hand because I'm like, I don't think I'm uncertain. I think I know what I'm doing, but I hope I know. Let me put it like that. I hope I was, but like I said, I didn't really know. So Pastor Reese said that just because you don't see it, don't mean that God won't bring it to pass. Amen. So that to me was like, during the message, I feel like, okay, like a lot of people was thinking, okay, well, he said I'm gonna be this. Maybe I just snap my fingers and or wait on God, but he was saying you gotta be aligned with the word, you gotta be aligned with the pastor, you gotta be aligned with the church for it to happen. And I was like, okay, well, I think I'm doing what I need to be doing to an extent, right? And I say that to say, I was sitting, like I said, next to Will again, and like I said, for those weeks, I'm like, man, I wish I would have got me a blessing or something. You know, he would have spoke to me, and he just said, "You, come here." I'm like, he ain't talking to me. You know, he ain't talking to me. And he said, "Come here." So I came up here, and he prayed for me, and he said, "Do you have a church?" I said, "This is my church." He said, "Do you have family in here?" I said, "The whole row back there." And he was like, "They're watching you." Yeah. He was saying that, I don't know if I gotta get myself together before I get tearing up again. He told me that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing God's work. He told me, you're not waiting on God, God's waiting on you. And to me, honestly speaking, like him telling me that you know what your calling is, and continue to walk in it while Jesus is waiting on you. I don't know what you're waiting for, but keep going. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And honestly, that was better than him telling me I was going to be a pro. Better than him telling me I was going to be a doctor. Amen. It's what I've been longing to hear. Like I said, when you don't see it, when you don't know if you're doing it, but you have hope that it is, and him giving that confirmation, it means everything. And to me, that was gold right there. That was a fortune. he also said that he felt the energy. He said that he felt the gravitation when I walked in. He said that he sees how the young people look at me, how people look at me, how your family, they always been watching you. You're the example. And I feel like I always know my aura to be the one to very charismatic, very open. I feel like I have a strong influence with the young people, and I try to keep it that way. But just knowing that and feeling that, I just couldn't help but to cry, because I've never been like a mad crier or something like that, but like always a happy crier. And that was real therapeutic for me, just coming up here and shedding some tears and hearing what I've been wanting to hear. So to wrap it all up, so the first message when Pastor Reese came down was August 11th. Then he came November 10th. And then about a week after that, one of my friends called me at 2 a.m. And it was just a random phone call. And I try to tell my friends, like, if you ever need me, call God, then call me. But when you call me, I'm going to answer, no matter what time it is. So I answered the phone, and he was just laughing. It's one of my closest friends. And he was like, you weren't supposed to answer. I was like, why you call me? And he was pretty much saying, like, I wanted to leave a voice message. Like, it's 2 a.m. I didn't want you to answer this. I want to leave a voice message. I'm like, all right, I'm going to hang up, call again, I'm declining. So I want you guys to hear the message he made me. It was very expressive, so I cut some words out. I had to cut some words out.
Hey now, say now, all I was gonna say was, happy Thanksgiving to my brother, I love you. I can't wait to celebrate your birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I watched your sermon, right, on gratitude, and on that night, I really needed to hear that message because the way that I was feeling, you know what I'm saying, and then just for God to gravitate me towards just thinking about you, and then to go through our messages and to find that message on gratitude, you know what I'm saying? I really needed that at the time. And so because it's Thanksgiving, I just want you to know that I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for always being a real, nobody say, you a solid individual, you know what I'm saying, since day one, you feel me? And I just love you, you know what I'm saying? I love your life. I pray that you live long. I pray that you live gracefully. I pray that you attract nothing but beautiful energy. I pray that anything that ain't for you disappear. I pray that God, you know what I'm saying, kill all your enemies in a disrespectful way. And I just love you, brother. And I know that we got on the phone already, and I need you to hang up because I expected this to be a voice message, but I just love you, and I look up to you. I appreciate you, and just keep doing good, brother. Just keep doing everything that you know you're supposed to do. Because even when it's like, even when you working and you feel like nobody looking, people watching. Because I'm watching, and I admire the man that you growing to become. I know where you want to be, and I know you're going to be there, and I just love you, brother.
So, that was a heartfelt message to me. Because just knowing that Pastor Reese came up here, told me people are watching you. People, no matter what you think, people are watching you. People are looking up to you. And him telling me that a week after, and I'm sitting here like, you just helping further the confirmation. You know what I'm saying? And you would have think he was in the church, in the house that day when he said that, but he didn't. So just hearing that and hearing my confirmation that everything come through true, I just want to tell the young people just to keep pushing. What Pastor Reese also said is like, when you pray for it and you work for it, and when it finally comes, you're already going to be ready for the next blessing. So with that being said, I just want to tell the young people, keep doing what you're doing, keep your faith strong, keep praying, and just be ready for when God gives you the confirmation. Amen.